You need to stop lying on your songs, man. She be lying. She clean. She got it clean.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
Cardi B says in her new song, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got that ring. Exactly. Okay. Me too, girl. I just ordered Grubhub.
There are times when it's difficult to believe that we are 5 years removed from the release of the American classic WAP, W-A-P, a song that illustrates the kind of attitude that was apropos for the beginning of the 2020s.
You know how to cook?
I don't. I'm not gonna cook for no man.
Exactly. No, but
What
like,
the I look like? I look like your mom? Hell no.
exactly.
Kind of. I'm like, my mom's pretty though.
She might not have told you this, but my daughters do not respect men. So I'm letting you know that now, and I'm not joking when I tell you that, brother. And they have mouths when it comes to them getting into disagreements and engagements with men, and they will verbally put some lashings on you, brother, because they don't respect men. I'm just giving it to you forefront.
It's interesting listening to presumably his daughter in the background laughing, because at the beginning of the 2020s, attitude was the order of the day. You were raised on WAP. You know that you're the table. You're the prize. You can have any kind of attitude that you want. And guys are essentially expected to come to your table, the table, and not even bargain with you. Just start putting money on the table, really. But that was 5 years ago.
We now return to the Transformers.
Did that thick asshole give you some head and feed you today? Or is she still stressing you out? Want a sip?
Speaking of time going by quickly, it's very easy to remember that the whole Cooking with Kaya scandal, dust up if you will, was only 8 or 9 months ago. That was at the turn of the year. And remember how upset everyone got with this young lady with her quote-unquote pick-me energy. All she was really doing was cooking some relatively simple recipes and appealing to men's sense of wanting to be catered for. And of course, she's in shape. And it took some big stars to take up for her, because she was getting a lot of heat for daring to appeal to a man's senses.
Lord, please make sure that Lisa don't get an STD and that nobody has kidney failure, because we finna get messed up, and let me get pregnant by somebody rich. That's all I ask. Amen.
But it's not that. Y'all just hate on anybody that's just happy with themselves. Because look at the girl Cooking with Kai. She natural from head to toe. And y'all hate her because y'all feel she could take y'all man. Y'all just ooze hate. Y'all ooze hate. Y'all ooze anger.
A look back at the 2019 BET Award nominees for top female hip-hop artists is a Mount Rushmore of bad bees, of the women that sang the anthem for the girls trip hot girl era. Cardi B, Cash Doll, Lizzo, Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, and Remy Ma. One of the unforeseen effects of the bad bee era was that it didn't just have an effect on younger women. In this case, women in their 40s are saying that their 40s are their new 20s. Essentially saying that their hot girl era is never going to end. They're going to be party girls for the duration of their lives. And if you have the money, that's fine.
You really on the grind and you really got ambition, man, leave these little pretty girls alone, bro. They don't put their elbow in it. I'm going to keep it 100. Over there looking at, oh, she bad. Oh, look at her Instagram. Oh, she a 9, she a 10. No, I'll get you a 5 or a 6 who going to put some elbow into it.
I wouldn't necessarily call a bag of Doritos and some chopped up taco toppings putting your quote unquote elbow into it, but it is an effort to put your elbow into it. Someone as popular as Ruby Rose, I don't know how popular she is now, but she wasn't popular for being Cooking with Kaya. She was popular for other things. So why exactly is it now that she feels the desire to show that she's wife-like and motherly and loving and warm for a very wealthy streamer? Why is it now particularly that more and more influencers are starting to say, maybe it's time to move a little bit away from that hot girl thing and try and show a woman I can be something that he really wants. And maybe it's because this kind of message here is what is getting out into the airwaves.
I'll get you a 5 or a 6 who gonna put some elbow into it and gonna be down for you on some 100. You know what I'm saying? They gonna look at you like, why he with her? Don't worry about why I'm with her. Cause she gonna do everything you ain't doing. 100%. That's the new wave we should be on, fellas. Like, man, forget all that how you look when you with your arm around her. Nah, she ain't got no substance to her. It's 2025, y'all. Don't be embarrassed by your chick. Get you one that's gonna get her elbow into it. Like, man, we good on all that other stuff, man. Make her feel like a queen. Her attitude a queen, but these other ones, when it's all glitz and glamour, it's all shiny, it look all good, and when you in the window, and it look cool when you out and about. But when it's behind closed doors, man, you miserable as hell.
Interesting timing. Take note. A very familiar conversation for many of us is before we go on trips to certain places, our mothers would pull us aside and say, you can't eat everyone's cooking. And that is a lesson that stuck with me. We were also told that, especially when a girl likes you or she's trying to get you to like her, be very careful about what food of hers she cooks that you eat. Because, well, here we see Klay Thompson violating one of the cardinal rules, but still, this is Meg Thee Stallion, singer of WAP, cooking for a man?
What's up, y'all? So Klay had never had spaghetti and catfish together before, and ever since the first time I made it for him, he asked me for this shit like every week.
You could bring it. Tell me what you think.
First bite.
Yeah.
So good. Flawless. It is the best thing I've ever tasted. My favorite meal.
Mm-hmm.
Catfish, spaghetti, and Hawaiian rolls.
Mm-hmm.
And it just goes down.
Baby, what is giving?
Giving greatness. Whoa, chill. Whoa, chill.
It was good, babe?
It was amazing.
Interesting that now we have seen both of the WAP singers capitulate to cleaning and cooking in a song where Cardi B clearly said, I don't cook, I don't clean, and let me tell you how I got this ring. It looks to me like the hot girl era is over. Communicate? No. Make TikTok? Yes. 20,000 likes, including mine. The house is the mirror of the woman. Wanting a divorce because you have to take care of the house is like abandoning your child because you have to feed them. You divorce your husband over 3 unwashed plates? He probably paid for the house and all that's in it. And this little exchange. Divorcing over dishes, divorcing over disrespect.
So much lately.
Because I'm hungry.
She said, I gotta practice.
None. I didn't really burn the top. I just feel like I took it off the oven right at the right time.
At the right time, nice and brown, a little crispy at the top.
I mixed it with butter and honey. Put it on the top. Yeah, I think.
We talking about how you brown the top of that?
Oh,
yeah.
no, you know what's so crazy? I think I put so much cheese on my rouge that I only sprinkle a little bit, but I use Kobe Jack cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So you can give it like a little egg. And
why you been cooking so much lately?
Because I'm hungry.
No, that's not why.
She said, I gotta practice. She said, I'm single again. I gotta rub up on, I gotta brush up on my skills. She said, I'm back on the workforce.
It is so interesting to see how quickly things have changed in that in a whole decade of the 2010s, essentially Cardi B's and Meg Thee Stallions, Lizzo's were essentially saying, I show up, I'm a bad bee, I'm going to get it off the strength because I'm basically doing you a favor by being here. And here we are 5 short years later, after what we've gone through in the last 5 years, and these women are unabashedly on social media cooking. The question we have to ask ourselves is, do these women understand that something is coming? Because what is obviously clear from the change in behaviors that hot girl bad bee era is over. Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B are telling you, I may have played that game before, but now I want a man. Are they going to make a song about that? They're probably not allowed to. But are their actions on social media suggesting that they're tired of popping their thing around and they want to have a man at their house? Yes, it is. This clearly is the show that this hot girl era, this bad bee, I don't need no man, that's over. And these, the hottest of the hot girls, are saying, hey, listen, I'm retiring. I want somebody that's going to be there with me. Not necessarily for the money, but because I need a men's presence. And then when you hear the message that Paul Pierce and this space is giving young men, they're essentially telling guys, if you can't find the woman that's going to cook and clean for you or do what you need, you don't even need a woman. And that has sent shockwaves around the dating space. And hot girls are retiring. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below, catch you next video. Take care, guys.